What's going on?
I just got laughed at. Since when is like 50 the new 20? What is this? He's like, cheap like what? I'm like, I don't know, like $50? And he laughed at me. He said they would do it. I've got a $50 birthday cake ordered, but like, I don't know if I can get everyone else signed on for $50. I'm just gonna start calling places.
Hi, I was wondering if I could get a cake order, just a small one to feed like 5 to 10 people. I just want a basic theme, like just something Taylor Swift. It could be anything, but I was wondering what the cheapest cake you could do for.
She said $160 for a 6-inch round cake iced in buttercream icing.
A few moments later.
I've called a few other places now and they're all really expensive prices. So I think we're gonna have to just order whatever the cheapest custom cake a bakery can make and go from there.
Okay, yeah, I think that could work. I think that could be fun still.
This be interesting.
Are we still gonna do like at home?
This is still a
pro
video. It's
and
fine.
Grocery store?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll do like at-home bakeries, grocery stores. Let's get the grocery store cake.
Okay.
Archie, are you ready to go get the first cake? Well, go order the first cake. Wish me luck.
Hi, I want to order a custom cake for tomorrow.
That was really hard. They don't really want to do any customization and couldn't really fit anything. It was challenging, so I don't know what they're gonna make me.
Okay, let's go pick up some cakes. Not even on camera. So, it's just you and me now. I have my GPS on, but I'm not paying attention to it because I'm talking and I can't multitask. So I might get lost today. What was I saying? Is that my old car? What was I saying?
Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way.
Okay, we're on our way to the grocery store now. Do I start every clip with okay? Or so? What an amateur move. They've got some good stuff in here. Heading to the bakery, all the baked goods. Hi, I'm picking up a cake for Lori. Yep. I just had this nostalgic memory when I was a kid that I used to come into the grocery store and go to the bakery section, and if you went to the people and I was like, hey, can I have a cookie? Sometimes they'd have like this whole tray of cookies. They would just give you a free cookie. I'm gonna ask if they still do that. Hey, I've got a random question. When I was a kid, I used to ask for like a free cookie from the bakery. Do you guys still do that?
We used to.
Okay.
Today, I think we really stopped when COVID.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Thanks so much. Have a good day. They don't still do the free cookie thing. Lori's getting ready to film, but I wanted to show you one of these cakes and give you a sneak peek because it's crazy. What do you think? So this is our least expensive cake.
Okay.
It is from our local grocery store and it was $35.
I can look?
You can look.
That looks like a baby shower cake.
What's it say?
Sorry you couldn't go to the concert, but here's a cake instead. You have no idea how many different dates for how many different cities I tried to get tickets for. We could have done any theme cakes, but I figured why not Taylor Swift themed cakes? So I just wanted a bunch of Taylor Swift themed cakes. When I ordered this cake, they had a really pretty marbled one on display too. I'm like, can you do that in different colors, like the Lovers era? Do like yellow, pink, and blue, which is kind of the vibe I was going for, minus the yellow. But they were just like, no, it can't do extra colors, and no, we couldn't do this much writing, and no. But it is a grocery store, so, I mean, they're not that far.
No, it's pretty close.
It's pretty close. It's a little pastel-y, but it's not that far. I feel like what they did is pretty funny. It's a little underwhelming, a little basic, and $35.
I mean, that seems like a reasonable price for a cake. This cake.
Reasonable price for a cake. It's just hard, because you consider like a slab cake that's gonna feed like 15 people is like $20. So this was $15 more to have it more custom, but it would feed like half the people.
This big chunk, that was me.
That was you?
Yeah, that was me.
I've been spinning it, looking at it, wondering like who finger swiped my cake.
No, it was the box.
Is the box?
Yeah, I didn't take a taste. Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't lie. I would admit that maybe I wouldn't, you're right.
I feel like the writing is really pretty. I have horrible piping writing, but this is actually really neat writing, and I feel like they squeezed a lot in on a small surface, which is impressive. The piping is really pretty. I feel like the colors complement each other nicely. Overall, for basic, pretty good. Vanilla cake with a custard filling. Do you hear that?
Yeah, what does that sound?
I don't know.
Is there crunchy bits inside?
I don't know. Doesn't look like...
Are you sure you asked for a vanilla cake with a custard filling?
I thought it were vanilla, but like, this could be me. This could be my fault. Oh, really cold. Are frozen and icy. Honestly, there's something like very nostalgic and just classic and yummy about a grocery store cake with like the whipped frosting.
Speaking of nostalgia, when you were a kid and you went to the grocery store because your parents forced you to go in, did you go to the bakery and, sorry, I did it again.
Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going.
When you were a kid and you went to the grocery store, did you go to the bakery and ask for a free cookie?
No.
Oh, you missed out.
You can ask for a free cookie at the bakery?
When I was a kid, yeah, my dad was like, go ask them for a cookie, and they would give me a cookie. They had like a little tray of cookies.
When I was a kid at the grocery store, and it's like, go pick out what you want. I want berries and yogurt. I want not chocolate bar and chips. I just want berries and yogurt. Those are my treats.
What was your childhood?
Okay. Honestly, they're pretty limited. They're so worried about copyright issues and getting sued at grocery stores compared to like at-home bakeries. They didn't have any edible images. They couldn't do any logos. They couldn't even do like any lyrics. They're really worried about everything. But I think they did a pretty good job. Classic birthday cake, tasty. So I feel like for $35, I give it a 7.
All right, next cake.
Next one.
All right, we are nearing our second destination. I was at a stoplight and I was watching the crosswalk countdown, and it jumped from 30 seconds down to 7 seconds. Like all of a sudden, I've never seen that before. It's been a crazy journey so far, and we haven't even picked up our second cake yet. This is the place that laughed at Lori when she placed the order, so I am very curious to see how it turned out. I'm looking at my phone to pretend like I'm reading something. Hello, I'm picking up a cake. Should be under Lori.
What is this? What is this?
That's kind of us. We have a custom cake for $50.
Can I see?
Oh yeah, you can look, sorry.
Oh my God, that's actually really cool. I mean, for $50, wow. So they've got a lot of the albums and like the album colors. There is so much edible glitter on this. Can you see like the pounded glitter that's just sparkly here? I love their direction with doing like a couple decorations on top, but then like 3 of them don't have decorations. I feel like they could have done something cute on the tops of those. That little snake there is my favorite. That is so cute. That's a lot of colors. As a baker, I know how hard and time consuming it is to sit there and custom mix so many different colors for a cake and then to ice in certain sections, because you've got to match the purple to like Speak Now, and then you have to dye all of that color, bag it, and then ice this little section and do that over and over again. And then do the borders. Like, it's actually, and then all the hand piping with a couple fondant details. I think it's really cool. The only thing, I know this bakery, I've ordered from this bakery before, and they did the same like skill and technique that I did at the bakery that I used to work at, which is you're smoothing out your buttercream. That's a crusting buttercream with paper towel. If you look at the texture on the piece of paper towel and then you look at the texture on the cake, that's what that texture is. But it's not bad. It's just not all designs suit a paper towel texture. If you want to do that technique, I actually noticed that like a smooth napkin works so much better than paper towel because you cannot see that texture at all. But let's taste this. This one is a chocolate cake with a chocolate filling.
Watch this be vanilla with custard.
That would be very funny. My letters fell. So now it's just 99. Oh, no, now it's just 9. Oh, that is like a thick, nice chocolatey filling. That looks delicious. Let me try that. There's too much vanilla in that filling. You ever find like some things when you bake them, then they end up tasting like alcoholic? That's just a bit too much vanilla.
I hate that.
The cake and the filling is really good. It's really moist. The filling is very flavorful, other than like it being too vanilla. The icing, it has no flavor, but it's just sugar. Like there's no butteriness to it. There's no vanilla to it. It's literally just like.
Is it shortening based, you think?
I think it's all shortening and icing sugar, so there's no flavor to it. So I don't really, and it's leaving that film at the top of my mouth, that like greasy film. So I'm not a big fan of the icing itself, but the cake itself is actually pretty good. So honestly, the design is really cute. I feel like they did a lot for $50. I'd give them an 8. Let's see the next one.
What we got? We only got two of the 4 cakes. How do we only have? I have some secrets to tell you. I'm not the editor of these videos. Yulia edits these videos. She actually made a cameo in one. She was throwing dog toys at me and Lori, which I know is kind of cruel, but she's crazy. So She does an amazing job. So I think that you should all blow up the comments. Say something really nice about Yulia. It's I-U-L-I-A. That's how you spell her name. And that way I will be able to look through the comments and know that you didn't just skip through our intimate little road trip together. They've got like a whole, that's fun. They've got like a whole, like this box, like this cabinet on their front porch. So I don't have to interact with anybody. How fun is that? Right, got our second cake. Hey, Laura, you don't have to keep covering your eyes. I told everyone my secret.
Oh, that you don't edit the videos?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, everyone thinks Kevin edits the videos. I edited them for a long time, and we've had a number of different editors, and right now our editor is Yulia, who's absolutely incredible. But we are looking for other people on our team for different jobs, and I wanna know, we're gonna leave a link down below for a form you guys can fill out. So if you're interested in working on our team, no matter what your skill is, fill that out down below.
That's literally how Yulia started. She was a viewer who reached out to us and told us she can edit.
Our best people on our team have been people who just like the channel and who've reached out because they're really skilled in this one area, and we've hired different people like that, and it's been amazing. So fill out that form down below if you're interested in being on our team. Next cake.
All right, you can look.
Oh my God, that's cute. Hold on. Okay, modern take on an edible image. I was really terrified it would just be like this basic edible image on top of this like big border. Love the Taylor with the, love it. The only thing with edible images is that they're on fondant and they kind of like, you can see it's drying out on this edge because it's not touching the buttercream and there's no buttercream border to keep it down. But honestly, I appreciate the clean look of it. I think it's really cute. They would have to found all of these different images on the internet and then print them all in edible paper, cut them all out. They did this little log here out of fondant. So they've had to color that pink. So I feel like $65, I feel like people are doing quite a bit of work. I wasn't sure what to expect, but like they are still small cakes for the budget. So it's hard, right? But when they said they could just do an edible image and they couldn't really do much, like I'm happy with what they did. All these cakes, I asked them the most popular flavors. This one they said vanilla. But I should say, so I've been sitting here thinking about it and thinking about like that, I think this is pretty good for $65, and same with the other ones for their price, except for the fact when I did cake orders, because I used to do cake orders, this is how I started. Ooh. For like a $70 cake, $60, $70 cake, I'd be doing a cake that would feed like 25 people, that would be fully covered in fondant with 3D fondant like decorations and everything on it. Like a lot of work. Like it would put like 4 hours into like a cake that I was charging $65 for, which was way undercharging for my time. But it's just crazy because I remember then people arguing with me being like, this is $70. Like I can go to the grocery store cake and get a cake for $20. And that's the constant like debate about what it's worth. And it's just crazy that this is now like we've gotten to the point that bakers are actually charging more what they're worth. But are consumers still paying? Like you gotta let me know down below what you guys think of the prices and what you're getting for them. Vanilla. It's good. It kind of has that box taste flavor, but that's been amped up a little bit. But it could just be like it could just be me. It's pretty nice. It's a tasty vanilla cake. The icing is very sweet, but it does have some flavor unlike the other one. So the icing is actually really nice with the cake. Overall, pretty good. All in all, I'm thinking I'm gonna give it a 7, and that's because I feel like this cake wouldn't have taken as much time as the previous cake, but was $15 more. But it does taste better, so I feel like it's up there still.
Maybe 7.5.
Maybe 7.5.
Let's see. Don't look at my nose. I might have nose boogers. Hello. I'm picking up the cake. There's a little girl staring at me through the door right now. Thank you so much. Okay, I panicked and stopped recording. Whoa. That was scary. It's still good. I didn't mess it up. It's good. All right.
So now we're jumping massively up in price from $65 to $110 for the last one. So expectations are high. I can look?
Yep.
Wow. All right, I get the price. I get the price more. I'm guessing that for the overall aesthetics, she went with blank space, but then you've got all the different albums that are on the side. Like Folklore has like the little vines and leaves, like that's so pretty. Midnight with a Twinkle. Like when we worked at the bakery, the beginning of the week, we would dye the 30 different colors we'd averagely be using, and we'd have all those piping bags ready to go that you just put on all of the different hundreds of cake orders we did that week. But an individual bakery, they might not be using any of these colors on other cakes. That means they would have to hand dye everything for this one order or the 3 or 4 orders they're doing over the weekend. It's so much more work. That's why you can see that sometimes at-home bakeries are gonna be more expensive than professional, like established bakeries, but they still give you so much bang for your buck. And like, look, I give them creative freedom and holy crap, this is really cool. So while Kevin was going and picking up cakes, I saw a message from this bakery as well. And they said because I gave them creative freedom, they went a little above and beyond. And this cake is a little bit more than the $110, but they really wanted to do something crazy for me. And she did the blank space stabbing. So I've got to like stab the cake in the center cake and there's supposed to be blood or something. I don't know how she did the fact, but now I'm like really excited to do it.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool, right? Funny enough, ever since watching that music video, I've always dreamed about making the blank space cake, and I've never done one. But now I get the fun of actually stabbing one, so that's half fun. I'm like giddy, okay. Stab it?
Yeah.
How hard do I stab it?
You do you. You do you, bro.
Okay, I'm ready. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. You do you.
She said I might need to stab it a couple times. I was wondering if it would, but this is what we're supposed to like, ah.
Okay, and we're demonetized again.
Oh no.
What is that?
I don't know.
There's like something stuck on the knife. Looks like a balloon. Is it gelatin?
I hope so. Oh, there's more. What is it?
Looks like you're pulling organs out of the cake.
Sorry, I'm very intrigued what this is. Oh, no, it is a balloon. You can't put a balloon in a cake and not tell a customer.
What is that?
I think that's saran wrap.
Oh, hopefully there's not a million pieces of it in there.
I stabbed it a lot. That's really cool that that's how they did it. I wish there was an edible way of doing that, but if you're gonna put non-edible things in a cake, other than like structure for tiering, you gotta tell a customer that like, hey, before you eat this, make sure to take out the balloon. Is that fair? I feel like that's fair.
No, that's a fair
Okay,
statement.
don't come for me for coming for the bakers, you know?
There's a lot of pent-up aggression there, Lori. Is there anything I need to be worried about?
No, it's fine. It is like the most fun I've ever had cutting a cake.
As long as you weren't thinking of me or something.
Nope. The flavor is a funfetti cake with a strawberry cream filling. I think something to keep in mind with all of these cakes is the cost of inflation. So yes, could you used to get a cake for maybe this like for $30, $40, $50? Maybe, but butter is now 3 times the price. All ingredients at the grocery store are like at an unaffordable price. So that makes it so much harder for bakers to keep their prices down when the cost of everything goes up. So this is just reflecting all of those things, especially when you're using quality ingredients. Okay, they've used fresh strawberries. That needs to be noted because fresh strawberries are very expensive. That's a yummy cake. It's moist, it's dense, so it's not too like gummy. Fresh strawberries are in there really good. They've got like a layer of strawberry buttercream here that also has some really good flavor to it. Like overall, flavor is really good. And that needs to be said because yes, was this cake a lot more money than let's say the $65 one? It was, that like twice the cost almost. Like it's really expensive, but look at what we got on the outside. Look at the experience we got cutting it. And then the flavors on the inside, you can tell they use quality ingredients. They're not just using shortening of sugar. There's a lot of flavor in that.
What's your rating?
10. I think it was worth it, but let me know down below what you think and what you rate these for the different price points. Also, Taylor Swift, if you're watching this, I'm a really big fan and I really want to go to one of your shows. Call me.